Welcome. This is the Wolf Howl, Season 1, Episode 1, for April 2020, an update from the Reverend A.J. White Wolf. So happy to be with you today on this beautiful, warm, sunny day. Hermes and Chewy are hanging out on the patio, sitting in the sun, soaking up the rays. But there's a sober aspect to today, too. This pandemic has certainly created a lot of hardships, and so many people are living in uncertainty right now, and so many souls have perished, and families are grieving for the loss of their loved ones. It can be very difficult to maintain a positive attitude with so much pain and fear on the news and on social media. I've been deeply concerned about this, as I am sure many of you have as well. It makes fighting anxiety and depression a difficult task to master. Fortunately, one way to still maintain contact with others is to interact virtually and use technology to stay connected. A method that I have been utilizing is Zoom meetings, and so have many of you too. For those that don't know, Zoom is a video conferencing site that is free to use. Using Zoom, I have been able to attend twice weekly classes for the Stevens Ministry training. It has proven to be a good distraction from my frustrations and concerns by giving me something outside of myself to focus on. In addition to that, I've been helping facilitate some daily 7:30 a.m. Bashford United Methodist Church virtual prayer room meetings. Those go for about 15 to 20 minutes, sometimes a half hour. A men's group that I have been part of for some time meets every week on Zoom now too. Additionally, we have been holding the Unity Friday Fellowship through Zoom because we simply cannot meet at the coffee houses. And I was able to host a very successful 8:30 a.m. Sunday prayer and meditation service, as well as continue to host more throughout the month. Please know that I have decided to step up security on my website. I get several hundred attempts at hacking a day, especially on the sign-up page, and I want my site to be safe for all my users. So if you get redirected to the sign-up page, it is because you have not signed in or created a username and password. I am considering switching gears concerning the Wolf Hall monthly e-newsletter and doing a YouTube video. The link for the text would be posted underneath the video on my website. The information will be on the video content as well. And some may want to go deeper on my site. There are many pages that I have set to various restriction levels. It is my way of giving access to clients, sponsors, colleagues, and peers. So please consider registering. Life is so much brighter when we focus on what truly matters. I myself continue to stay focused on the ministry, and I have been working hard on the various writings that I've been having in rough draft for a long time. Some of it stuck in the back of my head, and it's finally being typed out and written. And I hope to be self-published by this time next year as a way to continue to help others with my ministry. As you're probably aware, my main objective is to serve the homeless and those at risk of losing their house. I will also continue to serve progressive churches. So as I complete these documents, I would appreciate feedback on the various items and other topics that I write about. It will make me a better writer, as well as help me to fine-tune the documents themselves. There are many options for this. You can comment underneath the document on my website itself, or you can email me directly. But please know that you do not have to attach your name to the documents on my website. At the beginning of the internet era, most used pseudonyms or nicknames to post things on the web or to chat. And I encourage you to do that if you're not comfortable with posting your name on a page. Some of the writings that I'm working on, one recent document is Triangulation, the Destroyer of Communities. Another one is Healthy Boundaries, knowing when to say yes or no. Supporting the ministry is yet another one, a strong foundation. And finally, a new favorite of mine, the prayer of St. Francis, the prayer for peace. It's often attributed that he wrote this document, but scholars agree that he didn't, and that it didn't show up on the historical timeline until around 1912. So I meditated on this and thought, what would the prayer for peace look like had there been a modern contemporary St. Francis? And this document was the result. Last Sunday in 8:30 prayer and meditation, I prayed this prayer with the modern twist. I recently implemented a White Wolf Ministries YouTube channel, and I would appreciate some likes and subscribers to my channel. The more subscribers I get, the sooner I can specify a channel name. YouTube limits that ability until you post a certain amount of content and have a certain amount of subscribers too. If I post a specified amount of video and get a certain number of followers, I will then be able to monetize the content, which may generate revenue for this White Wolf Ministries. It's something that could really benefit homeless and at-risk peoples. I've been getting a lot of incredible positive feedback concerning the 8:30 prayer and meditation service on Sunday mornings. This has been a wonderful experience for me. I am involved with 8:30 prayer and meditation because of a very deep commitment to facilitate and hope for a deeper relationship in the center for myself and for others. I have spoken with the Reverend Evan Wilkins about this, and we both agree that people could potentially benefit from a greater frequency. So, beginning May 4th, 2020, we will be doing 8:30 prayer and meditation on Monday, Friday, and Sunday mornings. This will cover the week well, as our beloved Josie Collins has been hosting a prayer circle on Wednesdays at noon on Zoom. It has been my pleasure to serve in this capacity, and I will continue as long as this is needed. I can see us continuing even after the stay-at-home orders are lifted. And I truly believe that when churches get to praying and meditating, the flair for drama and arguments becomes substantially less of a problem, because more people are connected to their center and able to speak their truth in love as assertive men and women of God. I have a paid account on Zoom, and that allows me to download the service and edit it into a condensed format. I then have been uploading those to my YouTube account. The original recording with the music will be parked on Zoom for a period of 2 days. So if you miss a service but would like to participate with the original recording or the edited condensed version, that is available to you. I am parking the information at ajwhitewolf.com/meditations. You don't have to remember the link. Just go to ajwhitewolf.com, click Archives, select Meditations, and there it will be. Please know that in no way, shape, or form am I trying to take away from the ministry of the church. I'm just trying to enhance it. Nothing more, nothing less. On Earth Day, I had the absolute pleasure of being a part of a young man's 12th birthday. It was part of a Make-A-Wish Foundation's request that this young fellow, who is wheelchair dependent, receive a drive-by parade. You see, he couldn't have a birthday party because his immune system is compromised. There were fire trucks, several police cars, around 20 cars. I was one of them in my car. And I want to say 25 to 30 people in a 2-block radius, half moon circle around his property. And everyone was respecting distance. It was so cool and beautiful to see. I didn't know him, and that was not the point. I just wanted to make him smile on his special day. But the curious thing was that while I was giving him a gift, he was giving me one. Maya Angelou said, "Be someone else's rainbow today." Which is exactly what I did for this young man, and he in return did for me. Brothers and sisters, he was beaming with joy from the experience. As I drove away to my home, I was overwhelmed with tears of love and kindness. It was such a blessing to be able to give a small part of myself to another, especially during these uncommon days. I know a single woman, she's a mom, and she has 2 boys younger than 10 years old. The 3 of them have gone through incredible amounts of abuse from partners that she's been with in the past. Help is needed. She is an acquaintance who is always doing her best to be a light bearer to the world. She and her 2 beautiful boys have experienced and survived abuse, but she needs a vehicle. At the moment, she and her boys are pretty much apartment homebound, and I'm hoping to raise enough funds to find her a good, solid, running car, supply a gas card to get her started, and provide 1 year of AAA 200-mile service membership package. I had asked her what would the perfect vehicle for her be. She would like a small SUV so that she could take her boys on camping trips and go shopping, which would make her life much easier. To take 2 young children on the bus and go to the grocery store, and then to bring those groceries home with those 2 young children is no easy task. One of her wishes is to visit family in Edgerton and the Janesville areas. She wants to spend more time with her father, and she wants to have her children spend more time with their grandfather. She recognizes she has to wait until the stay-at-home orders are lifted. But Edgerton and Janesville is a long ways away if you don't have a car. And it may not seem very far, but it really is a great distance to travel without a vehicle. So if you would like to make this happen, or you know of a vehicle that would be good for her, please let me know. If you'd like to make a donation, you can go to ajwhitewolf.com, click on the donation link. There are 3 ways to send funds. And follow through with an email to me, aj@ajwhitewolf.com, and let me know that it's for her. I will make it happen. And when I do make it happen, I will post a video of giving her the keys and her kids being able to get in the car and go do stuff. How cool would that be? And you know me, I'm a big crybaby, so that day I'll just be full of tears of joy. It's expected of me. Wherever you go, beloved, go with all your heart. I know things seem a bit difficult right now, that life appears to be throwing us curveballs. And I encourage you to be present to life, to live life to your fullest potential, to embrace the center, most sacred aspect of your being, your core. Just allow yourself time to rest, but also know when it is time to be active again. And finally, believe in yourself. Dear ones, I love you. I bless you, I appreciate you, and I behold the Christ in you. So it is. We'll see you soon. Be well. Namaste.